It's weird, man. It's like you can see how some people, they're so sincere and they have the best intentions, and what they're telling you, they believe is true and what's right, and it maybe partially it is correct, but then again, every cause can be exploited and subverted over to something else. And these are the grounds where it gets us all. It's got every single one of your people that you put on a pedestal as some kind of like activist revolutionary type. They're all were manipulated and influenced by higher up cabals, or like in Star Wars where there's the guy in the that's going like this. He's going, "Hey, do this. Take all the guns." You know what I'm saying? Some guys in the back doing that. Uh, so you got to be aware of these things, man, and beware of these things because, for instance, man, I listen to this one guy all the time. He's like, if everyone just wasn't afraid, man, and everyone came together, which it sounds good, everyone lives for the greater good. You know what I'm saying? Of goodness sake. Not just what we believe is good, for goodness sake. Like true good. What truly is good. Non moral relativist good. True good. Uh it's like yeah, that would be nice. But the way people are, they're not about that. The only people who actually say that is the New World Order. They want, we are one. We are all dictated to and slaves. We are one in this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's really what that we are one bull crap, that collectivism, Marxist, leftism, that's what that stuff's all about. It's a trick. It's like they said when the gays got their marriage, they said love wins. Dude, the love of money is the root of all evil. The love of money. Love is the root of all evil in a way. The wrong kind of love is the root of all evil. So when someone comes, we come in the name of love. You know what I'm saying? They come up on you and slide all up on you close and, start pimping at you. And then you take the pimping and put it in your pocket, man. It's done. It's a wrap piece. Because this it's double speech 101, man. Love is hate. Ignorance is strength. Freedom is slavery. War is peace. Dude, come on. It's 101. When they say, the people for the New World Order who say we are one, it really does mean like you and your Lord, the state, big brother, you alone are, it's like you have to give all your devotions over to your God, big brother, Mammon. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, just because Mammon can mean many different things, man. It could be like, all right, we're profiting from this. And it also could be mean, uh, I'm taking care of, you're not. We are one. You know what I'm saying? I do a better job of my duties as a snitch or a crisis actor or a thug enforcement officer, a psyops officer, internment specialist, a vaporization chamber technician. You know what I'm saying? That's serving Mammon. When you do things like that, you're making a living. You're working. You're paying taxes, man. You're seeing patriotism. You're nationalistic, man. You're showing love to your leaders and you're respecting the laws of the land. But don't you see? You're operating a vaporization chamber. That's like as look. You're putting people in this thing that commit thought crime, and you're vaporizing them. Poof, smoke. You know what I'm saying? Vapor. And then, there's probably a bunch of reptilians in a room above this thing. It's like actually the vaporization chamber is like the bowl of a big bong. But the dope that these reptilians are smoking is you and your family members and your neighbors and your even foreigner aliens alike. You know what I'm saying? When I say alien there, I mean like legal alien. Someone who is not relative to you, like relative as in my relatives were related. Uh, Distant relatives. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter just because you don't know them. You know, if you know your family members or you just know society, you know your neighbors because they just speak a different language. They got different traditions. They look a little different, but it's basically all the same stuff. Either way you go, to the dark side or over to the other side, you know, it's like, I mean, personally, I believe that even though, you know, people didn't, around the world didn't have the Bible, but yet they speak of things of the Bible through their traditions. You know what I'm saying? You can see where they veer off, and you can see where they held on a small piece. It's like God says, like, I have a special hidden people with my laws written in their heart. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know, that's people who love God and they love their brother as themselves. You know what I'm saying? If they're already living that, but yet no one, when they hear about Jesus and he says, this is what you need to do. You need to love God with all your heart. You need to love your brother as yourself. They're going to say, yeah, I'm down with that. That's what a person who knows what's going on would say. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to disagree against it because they're going to see this is the, listen, if a man just speaks out the truth, is it the man that we're looking at and putting him on a pedestal, or is it his message that we're supposed to look at? The truth of the matter. You know what I'm saying? Not the man. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, the man himself, he didn't really do nothing. I mean, it's just, he was revealed something and he spoke on it. You know what I'm saying? He gave it verbatim back out, what it was given to him. I mean, that is like, that's the great secret right there. You know? It's love people. You know, that's the cure to every sickness that we got out in this world is that right there. But I mean, you got to pay. And if you got to pay to play, that doesn't fit into the equation because it's, they can't have you, not you got to be selfish to live in their fucking paradigm, man. You got to think of thyself. Do as thy will. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about yourself first. And I mean, we are one. Think about that. It doesn't mean together. It really means you separate yourself from everything and align yourself to the beast. Without the beast, you don't exist. You know what I'm saying? But then that's giving power unto the beast. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy out here. But no, people don't get along. Not everyone. Look, a lot of people would say, yeah, I'm cool with that. And they would wait until you organize the thing. Then they would come and take it over. Like big fish eat medium fish. You know what I'm saying? And there would be a corporate merger type situation where, or a new, the man on the block, the new man on the block replaces the old man on the block. You know what I'm saying? Oh, last leader got, he was a sacrificial lamb, like the men that they killed in Germany. Like they basically, they let a few of their men get killed, and then forever they were the faceless soldiers they were the blood. You know what I'm saying? Of the Nazi thing, or like in dang that movie La Onda, man, Blood In Blood Out. It's like they false flagged Montana. You know what I'm saying? To consolidate this race gang. You know what I'm saying? And their muscle in the prison system. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like having little corporations, man. Gangs are really just like corporations. And this New World Order is a corporation. America as it is right now is a corporation. And the reasons why they're giving themselves over to this global corporation is because it was a merger. There was more people consolidated with more money over here. They can manipulate the market to make your shares fall. Then they buy them up for less money. Then they raise the thing up so no one else can get back in. Now they own the game. They own the system. This is like Monopoly. They don't play the game. They give you the board to play. But whoever wins is their, you know what I'm saying? That's their face. They can show everything. You know what I'm saying? Fucking and basically someone wins Monopoly and they say free rent for all one. And then look, everyone's like, yeah. And listen, at first, they got Boardwalk and all that open, but then they start forcing you all to Baltic, man. In Atlantic, I think it is, or the purple ones at the beginning, the ghetto properties. They herd everyone in there. Then they take a large portion of them little people they herded and they put them in jail, which is re-education camp. And then the rest of these people get marched on over here to the vaporization chamber, and poof, they're Soylent Green now. The vaporization chamber here, it doesn't vaporize. No, it just cooks them. You know what I'm saying? So they can be ground up in a hamburger machine and fed to everyone. Free meat. Free meat. We have such a great ruler. We are one. Free meat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, where's Grandma? Why ain't Grandma here? Well, you're eating Grandma. We are one. We're all one. We get to eat Grandma together. I mean, that's how... really. I know I'm exaggerating here and kind of being hypothetical and this and that, or, allegorical. But, I mean, it's not far off from the very truth. Where you take all jokes aside. You know what I'm saying? They wrote about it. They talk about it. They're doing it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are buying into this, man. It's like, you don't want to be one with Hitler and Nazi types. Listen, no, I want to be separate from you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to allow your poisonous ideology to get into my mind and mess up my spiritual well-being. You know what I'm saying? That's deep off in deception territory. You know what I'm saying? That's the love of the wrong thing. And it sucks, because that whole Venus Project, global utopia, Marxist, world socialist utopia is, if it does happen, it's going to be called Armageddon. It's going to be the end of the world. It's going to be Revelations. They had a king before them. You know what I'm saying? The destroyer. And they're going to think this destroy. That is Alice Bailey. That's what she says. I think she says, if it wasn't Alice Bailey, it's somebody like that. It was a fucking UN, Luciferian, we are one type. And she said that we have become the white horse of the apocalypse, and we will decide who lives and who dies. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Fucking. And that's part of their whole fucking... I hear people, they buy into it. They say, the planet's overpopulated. Listen, once you back them into a corner, they fall back on this kind of scarecrow argument tactic.
To volunteer to get murdered because the planet's overpopulated.
They won't. They'll never do that.
I know.
They'll never do that. No, what they do, they say that I'll follow orders, man. It's kind of like, listen, I realize this whole situation is set up like that Batman movie, the newer one with Heath Ledger, where at the very beginning, each guy that's robbing the bank, each guy with the bag, he creeps up to the next guy to hand off the bag, and then that guy shoots him. And then that guy goes to hand off the bag, the next guy shoots him. This is the whole way this fucking shit is really designed. It's that stupid. That's what we are one means. You know what I'm saying? It's nuts. You just look at. Here's the thing. If you want to dispute that, here's where you look at. Here's where you're gonna fail. Look at Agenda 21, Sustainable Development Movement. Its connection to the UN, and now the Vatican's connection to global government, which is the UN, and how all the fucking International Monetary Fund, Trilateral Commission, all these other multinational corporation groups in America, how they're all loyal to these people. You know what I'm saying? Really, that's who they're loyal to. And that's who's pushing this We Are One. We Are One it's all the fucking same shit. And it's a fucking distraction, man. It's a lie, man. It's kind of like a fairy tale. It's Venus Project. Which, it's just, listen. These motherfuckers ain't gonna step down from power and just give back the world and share it with everyone. That's not the way they get down. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like this situation has been pushed so far to where these people are gonna bring down the system upon themselves. The thing that they created is gonna fall upon them. But unfortunately, we'll be under the rubble with them because we were born in this fucking system. And there's really no fucking way out but a body bag. You know what I'm saying? At least for the flesh, the only way out of this fucking system is a body bag. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately. And people ain't ready for the body bag because they don't believe in heaven. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in the Bible. They don't believe in eternal life. So this is all they got. So that's why they be selling out to the We Are One.